Alright then, what's up everyone? Welcome to episode 3 of my playthrough of Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. I'm AsgardsChamp, thank you for joining. Before we jump straight into the gameplay here, just a quick reminder, if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to give me any tips, any comments at all, leave a comment down below. And if you like this content, you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, let's jump straight into it. So guys, at the end of the last episode, if you can remember, we fought that battle, which we won over here. So I think just before we do anything else, we'll mop up this army, just so they're not causing us any problems. Just auto-resolve it. No point fighting that one on the battlefield. Alright. Now, enemy killed in battle. Okay, that's fine. So, with the Death Givers here, I'm going to start moving them south. We've still got the big 20 stack, which are going to come down the coast here. I don't know where they're going to land. Because there's only 10 units here, at a bit of a disadvantage. So I want to move these into the region capital where there's a garrison to support them. Now, in between these episodes, I did also start recruiting a new army to the south. So I thought it'll eat into our funds a little bit, but we're going to have to do it really. There's so much going on here that if I don't have any presence, I'm going to get destroyed as well. They're going to just take all my land to the south. You know, I can win all I want up here in the north, but if I've got these guys chasing me from the south, it's not going to end well. So that brings me on to this army here. I believe at the end of last episode, we started moving them up to take these settlements here. I'm going to keep doing that. I think that will actually go in my favour in the north. If we can deal with this big 20 stack here, I think we've got this one. Then we can start worrying about the south a bit more, because that's a bit more of a dire situation. A couple of things to worry about then. So low public order in a few different places. Again, as with last episode, I think it's just because we've been expanding a little bit. So public order's low for that reason. I'm not too worried. Should creep up over time. And one of our generals also has increased in level. Just trying to think what to give him. You know what, we'll give him the Quartermaster so he's got a bit more campaign movement range. Okay, it's the General of the Death Giver, so that's perfect. Get him south as quick as possible. But I think that's it for this turn, so we'll end it there. Okay then, so in between turns here, Mercia have offered to declare friendship with us. Now, that might not be a bad move actually. If we can make an ally out of these guys for now, they kind of act as a bit of a wedge between Wessex and ourselves, and possibly even fight against East Anglia. I don't know what the situation is there. I believe I'm looking in the wrong place. Yeah, I mean, they have a few enemies. No one of note to us at the moment. But we might be able to swing it so that they help us against East Anglia. But let's see. We will accept this for now.
It is a relief when agreed.
So we've got a bit of an event here. Train warriors. I think we can choose to add some a different type of unit to the recruitment pool. I'm going to go with spearmen. And we've got another set of raiders heading south. Not too worried about that. They shouldn't bother us, really. I'm giving another issue as well, and this is for Thurbrand requests an agricultural estate. If I've got one, I will actually just give him it. It's not too much of a problem. He's also gained +1 to governance, so let's have a look. Alright, so it was Thurbrand here. He wants an agricultural estate. I think we've got plenty we can give him. Where's he gone? Yeah, let's give that to him. Gives us a bit of faction allegiance, which is always helpful. Alright, so as a result of that, we've actually dropped some food. I don't think it's too much of an issue. That should creep up as time goes by. We're going to upgrade buildings and so on. So that should be fine. Now we've got some research available. We've actually got some military research now. So we can go for melee specialists, which gives us recruitment of shield biters and huskarls. or +6 melee skill for spear infantry. I'm actually going to go for that one. I like having a lot of spearmen holding the line. That will help us do that. Got some skills available for a couple of guys. Now he's a governor. I'm going to go back into forager just to bring the food up a little bit. And with Carl, we may do the same thing here as well, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So now, in terms of moving troops around, there is an army up here, but they don't really concern me too much at this stage, so let's just keep them moving. In between turns as well, I did notice that Northymbre have landed their army here, so they're going to be giving us a bit of a chase. If I can get them down here and start recruiting a little bit of, 1 or 2 units, that should help us in the long run. And if they do take these settlements here, we can send men back up to take them back from them eventually. That's the plan anyway. Thinking of it actually, it might be a smarter move to move this army here, join up together here, and fight this army, take them out first, but let's see about that on the next turn. Another thing that happened between turns, which I forgot to point out over here, was that the army that was sat in Drayton, they've decided to move them south again, I'm guessing to raid or to take these settlements here, and we have another army heading north who are opposed to us, so it might not be good. I do have my army over here. They're going to be replenished as of next turn, so I might actually recruit some more spearmen for them, although food is a bit of an issue at the moment. Yeah, actually going to hold off on that just for now. There isn't really any smaller targets I can go for here. They've all got quite big stacks. But let's leave them there for now anyway and just keep an eye on the situation. We moved these guys already. We moved them already. Yeah, we'll end the turn there. Alright, so Oswald gained bonus to commerce income, so that's fine. Every little bit helps there. Yeah, I've decided as well with these guys, I am going to move them over here. I should have done this ages ago, probably. In fact, we'll make them meet up here at the region capital. I feel like I wasted a few turns moving these guys around when they could have been forming up with these guys, but never mind, it's fine. And this army here did take Dunholm from us, which we expected, so it's not too much of a problem. It didn't affect our food or income too negatively from that happening, so it's not too much of an issue. Down here to the south, another settlement was taken as well, which is not great, but I'm hoping these guys will actually get out of their city, their town there, and start fighting, but let's see. So I did also notice that this army here is pretty close to my troops here at Doncaster, so I am going to start recruiting some men here. It is going to be an issue for our food, because I'm going to have to put that into negative numbers. Income should be okay, but if we can hold out or do something against this army here, that's probably better in the long run, and we can deal with the food crisis at a later date. So let's just recruit some spearmen. I'm going to go for the cheaper units if I can. Give them some cav and some archers as well, just to make them a bit more threatening to this army here. It will take them a couple of turns to replenish the troops there, but that's absolutely fine. Alright, we'll end the go there then. Alright then, bit of a disaster here guys. They did actually send them over to attack straight away. Pretty sure I won't be able to win this. They have too many men for me to deal with. So, and I can't actually retreat either, so I'm going to have to fight this one. We will do it on the battlefield, just to make sure, give ourselves the best chance of taking out as many men as possible. So, here we go. Okay, so, it's pretty flat land. We're defending, so we don't have any sort of hill advantage. Can't put them on any high ground anywhere. I may move them back and set up some ambushes in these trees here. or this might actually be a good spot to form up my men. We can have people waiting in the trees on the flanks. When they come in, then we can flank them. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have a play around with that, and then we'll see you back here once I've set the men up. Alright guys, so just to let you know how I've set these men up, I've put my strongest units on the front line here. We've got our axes and swords in the middle, flanked by spears. I've got these guys in shield wall formation, so they're going to take the brunt of any attack. With my spears on the flanks, I'm going to be a bit more reactive, so if they send their cav round, I can, move these guys around and whatnot. Now, with my weaker troops, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we're going with it. I've got them set up in the woods here, so my 3 units of spears who have hardly any men in them. Hopefully we'll get some flanking in, and I've also put my javelins there, who are full strength. If we can start throwing spears into the back and side of them, that could help us quite a lot. I am a little bit worried that the cav are going to find them in the woods though, but I think that's just a risk we're going to have to take. And I've put my 2 units of very weak cav on the left flank here, again in the woods. Again, a little bit concerned that their cav or just the sheer amount of men they might get spotted there, but I think it's a risk we can take. I might even move these guys actually forward a little bit. Yeah, I will do. I'll move these guys forward a bit, just to mitigate the risk of these guys and these guys getting caught. I think that should be fine. So I'll join you again when their troops have moved in and we're ready to fight. Alright, so they started moving their guys in, and already I'm a bit concerned that these guys are going to get caught. I think they are. So let's move them back, take these guys off skirmish. Hopefully these guys can deal with some cav, but let's see.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yeah, we're aware. Javelins are going to start throwing into the side of them, that's fine. Oh, I didn't even realise my spearmen here, that was not good. Let's move a general over, and let's also worry about the cav on this flank. Tie them up with our cav, and then we'll get our spearmen in there as well. Yeah, these guys have been spotted now, so there's not much for it. We're going to have to just go for it, I think. Throw our general into the mix.
Our general is under attack.
Let's send these guys over to this flank as well. They held. Shoot at their javelin men.
See, they flee before our might.
Oh, we've managed to make some of them flee. Oh, these javelin men have just been slammed by some cavalry, that's not good. And our spearmen are getting tied up there, those are the weaker ones. All our stronger troops are tied up in this big blob in the middle, and here on the left flank, although we're making these guys run, so let's charge these guys straight into these. Hopefully do some work there against them. And the javelin men again, let's do the same thing. Let's get them charged down, hopefully we'll catch them. Some of our men are running away now. Probably these weaker spearmen over here. Oh, maybe not. Ah, it was our archers, I believe. It's fine. They weren't going to do much this battle anyway, I don't think. Let's not chase them off. Let's get these guys back over here into the fight. And with our cav as well, let's get them out of this engagement and just leave the spearmen in, if we can. The reason being we can use the cav to chase off their archers. That might be a bit more helpful. These guys are getting shot down now as well. It's not ideal, but we're going to get them into flanking positions. Let's send the cav just to disrupt their archers. I'm not expecting much from them. Hopefully our spearmen... yeah, our spearmen, sorry. They can hold against theirs. Let's see how they do. Got archers here, still not really doing anything. Let's just get them firing into that blob. I'm very surprised by the 3 units of very weak spearmen over here. They're actually doing okay.
Our men have turned tail and run. The cowards.
General, I'm actually going to drop a rally over here just to make sure our men don't run. Our general is absolutely surrounded here though. could really do with some flanking men to come in. The spearmen are doing alright. They're winning the fight, at least, but I don't know how long for.
The battle is no longer in our favour.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be in our favour. Their general's in the mix there as well. I really need some of these fights to finish up so we can get some men flanking in. Those archers are going to go down. Alright, so we got a charge into the back of them there. How effective that's going to be, I don't know, because their general's in there with his bodyguard. Alright, we won that little engagement. Let's send these guys in for another flanking maneuver. Let's try target the general. Our archers have been routed. Expected again. We need to win this one as soon as we can. These guys have been tied up by some of the spearmen. Ideally need to get them charging in at some point. We've just been charging the back here now as well, so they're going to run away, I would imagine, anytime soon. Well, considering how outnumbered we were, I don't think we've done too badly. The men have held. That was the main thing. And as long as we do as much damage to them as we can, that goes in our favour, we can hopefully raise another army. Hopefully. To deal with these guys at some stage. But I feel like they're going to take a bit of my land before we can manage to recuperate from all of this. But we'll see. Yeah, see how men are running away now. General's still doing his thing. We've only got 2 units here. And all our weak units up there. Oh, I've got some spearmen down here as well. Let's get them joining in again. We're very, very slowly winning this, but probably a bit too slow.
Our general has fallen.
Oh, our general's gone. Yeah, that's it. I think we've probably lost this one now. Well, I think we already had anyway, but that's going to be last nail in the coffin. One of the units running away here. These other 2 will follow suit. Yeah, they're getting shot to pieces as well now. I think that's about it. I'll just forward through this until... Ah, there we go. It's the end. Alright, see you on the big map. Alright, so as expected, we lost. But that's okay. We did some work to their men. Okay. So we've been blackmailed at the moment by one of our nobles. I don't think I've got the treasury really to pay him off. So we're just going to ignore him, I think. Got a new heir. One of our settlements was sacked, so they didn't take it, they just sacked it. And Eadred has become a baker, apparently. Gives us more unit replenishments, that's fine. So yeah, they didn't take Doncaster here, but they sacked it, and they've got 2 big stacks sitting right outside. So there isn't much I can really do about that at the moment. Situation is looking quite bleak down here. If all else fails and I really can't do anything about this, which is looking quite likely, I may have to kind of sacrifice this land here and then regroup once we've dealt with Northymbre, which I'm hoping will be very soon. So we've gained some of the food income back and some the money income, so I'm actually going to recruit some troops here. Just 1 or 2 units, in fact we'll get some cav and some javelins. That's fine. And then we'll keep these guys close together so that if they send any men where within distance of each other. Sorry, if they send their army down, then you know we can fight them, and it's a bit more even. I think we've actually got a good chance with these guys of winning that one. But let's see, can we put them in a fort? No. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Don't think there's much else to do this turn, so we'll leave it there. Alright guys, so in between turns here, the Northymbre army have attacked me. Balance of power's fairly even. I have this force that they've attacked, but we've also got Guthfrid's army as well as reinforcements. I think we've got a fairly good chance of winning this one. So, I'll see you on the battlefield. Alright, so, pretty flat land again. It is raining. Can't actually remember what sort of penalty that gives us. I think it's to do with movement. But as it stands right now, we only have this one force that we can deploy. The others will come in from the side somewhere. I think it's over here, denoted by this little arrow. Anyway, I'll form up my men and then I will see you back here. Alright guys, so I've formed the men up in such a way that when the reinforcements come in, which they're going to come in hopefully just from right behind us here, or maybe to the left here, sorry, then we're going to put some of those men in for an ambush here, and then just kind of reinforce the front line and the archers and so on when they come in. So, oops, actually I've forgotten a couple of units here. These are the weaker guys that we just recruited, so we'll just kind of hold them in reserve. There's not much I can really do with them. A few javelins, they can just sit tight. We'll also take these guys off skirmish mode. We want to keep them standing where they are. Alright, so I'll start the battle and rejoin once their troops get to us. Okay. Alright guys, so our reinforcements came in. Let me just pause it here. Reinforcements came in. I've formed some up on the left hand side here. The reason I've not put them in the trees for an ambush is I think they got seen by them too soon. So there's not much they could have really, they wouldn't have been ambushing anyone. I've also sent a couple of units of spears to the right hand flank here as well. In fact, let's just get them moved up into the main line and get our axes brought over as well so that they can peel off and flank. Here's a unit of axes and a unit of spears. Again, I might just put these spears out in front here to block these cav, and then the two units of axes will sit them behind. Also a couple of units of archers as well. I've just put them behind the archers that were already there. And also, I believe King Guthfrid himself is here. Yep, he is. So, keep him back. We don't want anything happening to him. So let's resume here and see where this takes us. Alright, so their men are making their approach to me now. Got the cav coming in through the trees, and I really do need to make sure that these spearmen kind of protect everyone from them. But I think that's fine. They've gone missing in the woods now, but they'll reappear soon enough. Got our archers shooting as well, got them on fire at will. Not too concerned about who they shoot at for now. Actually, that is a lie. I want them shooting at their archers, I think. Looks like the cav are just sitting in the woods here. They've not attacked me or moved around. I can't see them anyway. Let's actually move these guys up a little bit just to see. They've got a unit of spearmen coming down. Oh. Yeah, see the cav there. And they've moved off now, so let's actually move these guys back round. It's probably a good idea. See, the AI in this game, they tend to faff about with their formations quite a bit at the beginning of a battle, even when they're attacking. It's a bit of an issue because, you know, it's not too realistic. Let's just watch these cav. Yeah, they want to charge into the front of me. That's absolutely fine.
See, they flee before our might.
Let's just charge them into the horsemen. We've got enough troops here to deal with everything. Okay, archers, you just come back here for now. Don't chase him. You get charged in as well. Let's charge everyone in. I'm actually going to move these guys forward a bit so that their troops are then behind my line. If that makes sense. As soon as they're not going to come to me, I'll go to them. Got another unit of cav here as well. Shouldn't cause us too much of a problem. We do have spearmen there. Let's get our charge bonuses in as well. Okay, so the battle's underway now pretty much. Let's get these guys moved forward. Don't want to commit these guys into a flank because there's so many of them here as well. But you know, we are kind of flanking them now. Bringing our men around. That's perfect. Let's get our generals just moved in a bit closer. Just so they're buffing the troops. So they've got a big blob of men and not really doing anything with them. They've brought the cav around here as well. That's fine, they're not doing any damage to anyone. They seem to be committing more men to this left flank. Which is not a massive issue for me. Let's actually drop a rally down here. Make sure our troops don't run away. And I'm now going to commit these guys into a flank because I can then bring these guys around. Yeah, I thought that might bait them into an attack. That's fine. That's what we wanted. Just throw them into a bit of a confusion, I think. I don't quite know what to do. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Because they'll charge these guys straight down into my flank if I do. Okay, we're committing those guys there now, so I am going to charge these guys in. Let's keep shooting at their archers.
See, they flee before our might.
And we'll charge these guys into the flank here if we can. Their general's attacked us over there, so actually let's throw these men into there. One of our units here looks like the wavering, which isn't good. Rather they didn't do that. Yeah, this flank's pretty tied up. It's 4v4 units, so I guess it's fine. Our archers now, I want them still shooting at their archers. That's some of our men running. Which is not good. I didn't want any men running from this side, this flank. But it's alright for now. I feel like these guys will probably run fairly soon because our general charged in. We have enough troops over here on their general that I don't think he's going to cause us too much of an issue. Going to drop another rally ability here. There we go. So those guys are now running. We can charge these guys into the flank here. I'm actually going to send our general this way because these guys are wavering. And I'm also going to send this general into the fight as well. Keep shooting at their archers with our archers. Hopefully win the skirmish. Now I do have this cav, which I might send round the flank.
Our men run from the enemy.
Got
This is shameful.
more men running, that's not good. But at least now that has opened these guys up for a charge into the back. Get these guys into the flank. Actually, we'll send them that way. This set of spearmen can I think they've just regrouped. Just send them back in. Archers are doing their job. Let's get them shooting at some men now. They seem to be routing quite a lot here, which is good. If we can kind of, yeah, I think we've dealt with this this middle of the line battle here, which is perfect. Because all that means is now I can start sending troops left and right, attack their general and attack these guys in the back as well. And the balance of power is definitely going up in our favour as a result of that, which is perfect.
The battle is turning in our favour.
Alright, their general is now running as well. Let's try and stay on him so we can try and finish him off. All their men are running now. Perfect. Apart from these guys, who I think...
They flee before our might.
There's a long axeman. No, they're running. Perfect. Nice, we won. Alright guys, we won that one, which was perfect. That's exactly what we needed to do. We're getting really messed up down to the south. So finishing off this war in the north so we can move our troops south is going to be really beneficial. But that is going to be it for today. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far again, you are appreciated. If you like the video, leave a like. Any tips for me, leave a comment. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see you on the next one.